For this tutorial I'm going to apply smooth skin tones to this image. It's an easy way of doing it in Photoshop CS4 and CS3, although the shortcut that I'm going to use is a little bit different in CS3. You need the image open, you need the layers palette open. The first thing you need to do is press on CS4, it's Control, Alt and the number 2. This selects all the highlights in the image. On CS3 the shortcut for that is Control, Alt, Shift and the hash key with the tilde. Once you've got that selection, you need to copy that selection to a new layer. The shortcut for that is Control and J on the keyboard. And if you take the eye out of the background layer, you can see what your selection is. To this layer, making sure layer 1 is selected, you need to apply a blur. So it's Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Radius of around 8 pixels for this image is ideal, but other images will vary depending on the size. Click OK. Now this is applied a blur to the whole of the image that I have selected, so that layer there is all blurred. I don't want it all blurred, so I'm going to put a mask on it, which is Add Layer Mask at the bottom of the Layers palette. I'm going to make sure that my foreground colour is black, my background colour is white, and I'm going to select the brush tool. I'm going to paint black on the mask to all the areas where I want to keep the detail. So I'm going to paint on the black jacket. Incidentally, I've only got 50% opacity at the top here, 53%, so I can go over it twice to get another 50% black. Whatever you paint in black on a mask will reveal the layer underneath. Smaller brush, I use the shortcut keys, the square brackets on the keyboard. The left square bracket, open bracket, is to reduce the size of the brush, and the closed bracket will increase the size of the brush. Just paint over this a couple of times. I want it all the detail in the top and the jacket. Reduce the size of the brush, open square brackets rather, and paint on the eyes, eyebrows, revealing the detail underneath. And the mouth area. Do that a couple of times. Now then, you just want to see what you've actually selected on the mask, what you've painted on the mask. If you hold Alt down on the keyboard and click on the mask, that will reveal what the mask looks like. Alt click again will get you back to the picture. Now I want to reduce the opacity of this layer to around 50%. If you click on the eye on the layer that we've adjusted, you'll see the difference now in the skin tones. To merge these two layers down, just select the layer and it's Control and E on the keyboard. That layer is now merged down to the background layer. You have a single layer again. To revert the image back to its original condition, if you press F12 on the keyboard, that's the original condition, and I'm going to undo that with Control and Z on the keyboard to show the effect that we've just created.